extra, extra, read all about it. Sagittarius, this is all about you. This is your weekly oracle and tarot. No, my dog just gets into everything. I'm sorry. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. This is an energy reading, so it is not a horoscope. It's for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or wherever Sagittarius energy influences your natal chart or your life. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Pull up a chair because this reading is for you. It's called a weekly, not because it's only for energy this week. Remember, it's not a horoscope. But it's it's for the energy that is sort of like floating around and affecting most Sagittarians right now. So check out the playlist, because the playlist, the week ahead videos for the zodiac, there could be so many videos in there that you really resonate with and that you could take a great deal of advice from as well. So I invite you to do that. I also suggest that you watch not only Sagittarius, but whatever your rising sign and moon sign is, because a lot of times those energies resonate even more with us. There's always an extended reading that I create for you guys to have the option of a more detailed, personalized experience. That's where with a full tarot card spread. And I also do a romance specific, like a romance specific messages and reading and predictions. So that link once again is down below, and I invite you to join me for that. Please do click subscribe. I upload a new Sagittarius video every single week, so you'll get it fresh off the press. That way, be sure to ring the bell so that you know when all that content is uploaded. All right, let's get into it. Your crowning energy, of course, is the energy that's influencing and impacting all the energies in the reading. And then your central energy is the primary source of difficulty or struggle that you're probably having, or challenges that you're facing. And then last but not least, we have your grounding energy. And your grounding energy is that energy that is holding you down, pulling you through and getting you through. And then, of course, the extended, if you care to join me. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle. I have two cards here. Sagittarius. Interesting energy that's popped out as crowning. Embrace the in-between. This is Libra energy trying to make everything work out. Essentially, and then this is build a solid foundation. So you're working on a partnership right now, Sagittarius. Now, whether or not it's work or romance, because this would suggest work and this would suggest romance, you may be working on a romance at work. You may be working on a romance in terms of doing work with somebody that you love. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, this is a sense of building through relationships, building through partnerships with others. And it really being important to you, paying attention to those details so that you can build that solid foundation that this card talks about. This is a sense of embrace the in-between, that you guys, which tells me on terms of your timeline, you guys are in the middle of something. You're actually trying to create something new for yourselves. So, I mean, that's wide open, right? That could be you're planning your wedding, right? That could be you're buying a new house and you're planning the construction of it. That could be you guys are building a business together. There's so many different ways you could apply this to your life, but it's doing hard work on something, setting up the future platform for something, and doing it through partnership, working with a partner, through a partner, in a partnership, the two of you together. So that is the thing, that this is what the rest of the reading is going to have to do with, this partnership, and the fact that you're building through this partnership, or whatever you're working on with your partner, this new project, this new sort of career endeavor, anything like that is what's impacting your life right now. It's just got your mind sort of wrapped all around it. This is really cool energy, to be honest with you. Lay a solid foundation and embrace the in-between. Of course, for some of you, this could be you've just met somebody and you're trying to make things work out. You're trying to make it not only a good impression, but you're in that phase of getting to know you, getting to understand you, hoping that this becomes something more. And so far so good. The look of the crowning energy is that there's a lot of potential here for this partnership to go long term and really be something that you can rely on in the future, because that's that Virgo energy. That's that steadfast energy of it doesn't give up, it doesn't quit. And then of course there's that Libra energy of being willing to do or try anything to make the partnership work. So there is that sense, that mindset, Sagittarius, that you have decided on something and you're going to make it happen. Life is a mystery. 8 is destiny. So this is definitely a determined, predetermined time that you're fitting into. And this is good because it's almost like you're in tune with the energy and with spirituality. You're in tune with what spirit expects of you. And when you're in tune with those things, that's when you get wonderful things coming into your life. But this also tells me there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of undecideds. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of, but I'm not sure. That's true. You got to roll with the punches, and you're really good at doing that. So this is an energy that you could handle easily, but it also can be a warning that there are underlying issues, not necessarily in the partnership, but underlying issues, things that still need to be talked about and dealt with. And then slow and steady wins the race, which is a beautiful energy for working on something long term. A sense of feeling really good in your skin, knowing that you have all that you need, that you take your home wherever you go. So this is a sense of you could be like taking your, I don't know what it is, not really, I mean, with you guys could be traveling. Not wanting to settle down or settle into a home right now, but basically traveling or being on the road and vlogging while you do it. Like what I'm about to do it too, man. I'm about to move out to San Diego. I'm taking a cross-country trip. That's that essence of like taking your home wherever you go, not having it be settled, not having it be known, not having the next second known, but feeling very comfortable because you have everything that you need. And as long as you take it slow, nothing's going to catch you by surprise. And then spirit has your back. What a beautiful energy for you guys of knowing that this whole new sort of structure, because this is very Capricornian energy, as in government and tradition and the establishment. This is a sense of establishing something new slowly, that it isn't really predetermined. It's not completely, there's no awareness yet. There's no, it hasn't manifested yet, right? If this was a building, this would just be like the skeleton of the building. But really interesting. I don't know if you're involved in politics at all, but there is this sense of something is very slow to be revealed or very slow to be accepted. So we'll think about that as well. But take a leap of faith. You're diving in anyway. That's what this is. And this is luck. And this is lucky energy. It's good fortune. Grasshoppers are always that totem of good fortune. It's also listening to your conscience. You're right. I'm not sure. I don't have everything settled out yet. I don't have everything worked out completely yet. But you know what I know? I know this is the right thing, and I know I've got to progress anyway. Be very, very careful. I'm just going to say this. This full moon coming up in Capricorn will hold you to it. It will hold you to all of those things that maybe you didn't pay enough attention to. So it will definitely be that teacher marking up the paper and doing the editing. It will do that for you. But I think for you, this is a devil may care. It's like, all right, you do the work of figuring out what I messed up on, and I'll handle it when that comes. But I'm not going to make my decisions or stay around here and hold myself back looking for problems. No, there's a lot of just committing yourself. What I do think is a really wonderful energy, though, is that you're being cautious. You're moving more slowly than you normally would because you do want to get this right. So that's great energy. And then we have be fearless and bold. Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries. This is a sense of progress, moving forward, no way you're not going to, and confidence in your ideas. Aries is more than faith in yourself. Aries is confidence in what you believe in, confidence in your ideas, and committing time and energy into building yourself up and building all of those things that you believe in up. There's a lot of beautiful progressive energy here. This is also Mars energy. I believe that Mars is still in I believe that Mars is still in Pisces. So there is that energy of getting your dreams, making them real, realizing them. Mars slows down a lot in Pisces. It doesn't feel very, I think it's at its detriment in Pisces, to be honest with you. So there's this sense of, there's just this sense of certainty in who you are and your ideas, but uncertainty in exactly how to manifest them in the 3D. But that's not going to stop you. Like just all the not knowing is really almost enticing to you. It's a challenge to you that you can't wait to get at. And then co-create with spirit. 7 plus 1, 1 plus 7 adds up to 8. Once again, destiny. But this is also a warning, a set of maybe just not hang back, but Crow delivers the truth. Crow delivers the messages that sometimes we don't want to hear. So there's this sense, okay, hear the crow out. Because when Crow shows up, you can't ignore Crow's message. This is like the telltale heart, or if you've ever read Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, there's that sense of it's not going to let up. It's not going to so when Raven shows up, when Spirit shows up, you've got to behave. You've got to act. You've got to understand, and you've got to take notice, and you've got to address it. It doesn't mean that you're going to be shut down. What it means is this is something that you have to address. This is very Aquarian energy. Like I said, speaking the truth or having that message delivered. Very spiritual and holy shamanic energy of working with Spirit and through Spirit to get something done. Making sure, so that's what this is saying, because this is like Jiminy Cricket energy. Work with Spirit, work with your conscience to be able to get this done. Don't take the quick road. Go very, very slow. Go very, very, almost be very pedantic about the way that you're getting things done to make sure that you're doing them right. Because it's going to be important later. Be at home. Really interesting energy here. Be at home. You guys, like I said, you could be picking out your actual home. You could be picking out a new house. In which case, hell yeah, especially during a Mercury frickin' retrograde, Sagittarius. If you're picking out a new goddamn home, you better super inspect it and check it up. It doesn't mean don't move forward. It doesn't mean don't do it. It means be very, very mature about the way that you move through these things. Because rushing, this is not the time for rushing. It is the time for steadfast devotion and tenacity to get this done. And if you have to move a little slower right now, that's okay, because you're committed to it. I think a lot of times, especially for people who like to move fast, there is the sense of they like to move fast because they're really not sure about sticking with something. You're really sure about sticking with this. So you can forego the speed on this occasion. You don't need speed. You're putting your whole self in. You've already decided to literally just dive into the deep end and like put everything that you have on the line. And that, like, the universe is not saying don't do it. The universe is saying, okay, if it means that much to you, then you have to be very, very, because remember, it's almost like you're converting your energy, your personal energy. It's like you're converting it into whatever project you're working on. So you want to be sure that whatever your project you're working on, if you were like taking your soul and putting it into another vessel, you'd make sure that that body was extremely healthy, right? Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you were donating a kidney, you wouldn't just donate it to anybody. You would make sure that you really cared about this person, whether you know them that well or not, but you cared about their life and their situation. But you also want to know that you're not going to give away one of your kidneys and put it into somebody who doesn't take care of themselves and who is just going to mess it up when it could go to somebody else who's going to treat it well. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're taking your whole self and you're going all in. So be sure that what you're going all in, be sure of what you're going all into. And it's not a sense of don't do it or a warning. It's a warning of movement. Don't just throw yourself all in. It's almost like turkey energy. Turkey makes the ultimate sacrifice around Thanksgiving. Ooh, this is the sirens. This is Archangel Michael showing up to protect your ass. This is a sense of, yeah, you know what? You just have to make sure that what you're going into, you look over and look it over twice. Because there's this turkey spirit gives up their whole self on Thanksgiving. Wouldn't it be sad if it half the turkey just got, isn't it sad that, you know, just when half the turkey gets thrown away because you have so much other food on the table? It's like you've taken this life and you don't even like appreciate it enough to really use all of it. So this is a sense of, if you're going to go all in, make sure that it's being used well. And then of course you have nothing is wasted. Oh, what did I say? Like right next to this energy of don't waste a scrap. And that's what Spirit is kind of saying to you. It's like, all right, if you're going to go out and kill this buffalo, you damn well better respect its life and use all of it and not waste a damn thing. Show that the sacrifices that you're making are not in vain. Okay? Don't waste this sacrifice for nothing. And then Spirit has a plan. So following in Spirit, once again, 3 + 5, Sagittarius, this is the time. This is destiny. Looking over, seeing out on the horizon, being driven and being connected spiritually. Once again, a statement of being connected with Spirit. So what you are taking this risk for is not just for financial gain or status. It's because you know that this is the time. This is the time to do it and time to let go. This is Scorpionic energy. Whatever has been holding you down, weighing you down, or holding you back, whatever's been nagging at your heart, it's time to get rid of it. It's time to release it. It's also time to release a phase in your life that is over. You don't need it anymore. You've grown beyond it. You've grown beyond its lessons. Say thank you and allow it to drop out of your life with gratitude and grace. Okay, Sagittarius, this is a beautiful spirit reading, but I want to dive into specifics. So please do join me. I'm going to pull a full tarot card spread, and then I'm also going to do your romance reading. I will see you guys over in the extended.